Hello, my name is Lee Kariuki, and in this video I'm going to show you how to go after the job that you want and actually get it. Okay, and this is how I actually did it. The first thing I did was start with the end in mind. Always start with the end in mind. And what does that mean? It just simply means that you have a rough, the more specific you are, the better. Get very, very specific as far as where do you want to work? What exactly do you want to do with your life? Or exactly what, where do you see yourself working? What do you love to do? So the more specific you are, the better. The second part of this, second step is you research a huge problem in your industry, because that is what is the driving force that's the driving force that will actually get you hired. When you go out there and then you find out a problem, a real problem, and you research on it, and that will also help you to write down questions, very good questions that you can ask when you get to step 3. And most people, when you interview most people, they'll know whether you're knowledgeable about the subject idea or you're just trying to waste their time. No one wants their time wasted. Now the third part is to actually go out there, interview and record 3 to 5 experts in your field. Go out there, talk to 3 to 5 experts, and it's easy. Nowadays it's easy to actually get a hold of someone that you really want to interview. We have LinkedIn. Most of them are on LinkedIn, or they're on Twitter, or even on Facebook. And the way to do it is when you actually go and approach them. Most of the people that you don't want to waste their time. You want to first of all acknowledge that they are the authority in whatever it is that you're interviewing them for. That will give you a huge advantage because if you go asking like for favors or handouts, most of them won't even have, because they're bombarded by people sending this and people wanting this, and everybody wants to get hired and everything. And these guys are bombarded. You can also understand, if you're in that position, you'd understand that they're bombarded, with requests. So, do this. So the last thing they want is another request. But if you approach them with this mentality, like, hey, I acknowledge you're the authority, I'm actually working on a project, I'd like to ask you questions, what did you go through? And ask them very good questions. The key to actually even branding yourself is asking very, very good questions. Now the fourth part is compile all that information, create like a best practice ebook or video or audio book, like the way I'm doing it, or even a DVD. You can have a camera, shoot the whole interview, just compile it in a best practice, in a format that you could either sell it or give it away, which comes to number 5. The number five thing to do, number 5 step, is you can either sell it or give it away. And once you sell it or give it away, that automatically gives you that status that, hey, you know what you're talking about. You interviewed people that know what they were talking about, and that automatically makes you become knowledgeable in the subject area. And all of a sudden, doors start opening. You start getting interviews. People want to interview you. The closest thing they say to a cat is a kitten. If you can't get a hold of the cat, you can get a hold of the kitten. And so people will start interviewing you. What was your process? And all of a sudden you become the authority. And then just to add another thing to this, in the research, when you're actually doing research, try and read at least 10 books. 10 books on the subject matter, so that you can get more questions, and the more different the authors are, the better, because now you'll be able to have a complete different understanding and different perspectives from different people. Thank you once again. My name is Lee Kariuki. If you love this video, talk about it, send it to your friends, hit the like button, whatever you have to do. But if you want more information, just make sure to go to redefinework.com. Thank you.